Success is a jealous mistress. She can get you a lot of things: money, fame, respect, love, women, dinner. But if that's what you're chasing her for, she'll find out and dump you. You have to chase her for herself alone. The world of sport has seen a lot of winners, but there aren't many who have seen the levels of success of Michael Jordan. We've bought 2 pairs of Michael Jordan shoes, and we're going to take them apart in order to recreate the original Jordan shoe. Something in size 11.5 US size would cost roughly $30,000, and then we're going to sell them to one of you, and all of that money that generates, if any, will go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is a charity that not only fits our subject, but is also one that Michael Jordan personally supports. By acclamation, Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. He was the NBA scoring champion 10 times. He has the highest average career score. He is the highest paid player ever, and at one point earned more than his entire team put together. He has the most trophies ever, 22. He is statistically the most efficient player ever. He's the only man to lead his team to 6 NBA Finals wins, and actually never lost an NBA Final. And finally, Michael won the scoring title and the Defense Player of the Year in the same season, making him the only person ever to be the top player at both ends of the game. But how did he do it? There's no I in team, but there is in win. And Michael Jordan wanted to win. To win at all costs. To win despite all torment and opposition. Being the richest sportsman really doesn't motivate you once you've succeeded. It's hard to push through when the reward is a Ferrari or a big house. We might make it a few weeks, months, a year maybe, but every month that goes by, that car gets older, there's scratches in the leather, the house style becomes a bit more dated. We really won't give everything every day for an old car and a house that we no longer like. But every day, in every practice, every match, every meeting and every boardroom, Michael Jordan simply wanted to win. And he taught the people around him to want it too. His teammates were often the sufferers of this motivation, but they were also the winners that his unyielding drive created. They came to respect and perhaps even understand Michael's belief that if they had a good reason, they could endure anything to win. A lot of people outside of the team quite rightly questioned this approach, but the wisdom held strong and the wins kept on coming. Michael's team was the Chicago Bulls. When he joined in 1984, they had scored 1 division title in their 18 years of existence. Doug Collins became coach of the team in 86 and was so impressed by Michael's desire to succeed that he was to structure the play entirely around him. But when Phil Jackson took over 3 years later, his structure focused on the team. Initially, Michael was not a fan. The new structure would lose him the spotlight, the scoring opportunities, the fame, the glory. But of course, the other teams had already worked this out. If you disrupted Michael, you disrupted the whole team. This was famously made very clear by the implementing of the Jordan rules by the Pistons, which involved essentially swamping Michael Jordan every time he touched the ball, which led, of course, to the Pistons winning several key games against Jordan's team. So Michael's win drive kicked in, and it humbled him and allowed him to train in Phil Jackson's new style. The next time the Bulls met the Pistons, Michael Jordan's team thrashed them, and in fact went on to go the whole way and win the NBA Finals. In 1993, Michael faced perhaps the biggest challenge of his life, when his father was murdered. His father had always dreamed of Michael playing baseball, and Michael quit basketball to follow that dream in honour of his father. And the power of Michael's desire to win was easily transferable no matter what he wanted to achieve. Whatever you think of this choice, his progression was undeniable and rapid, and so was the regression of his basketball team without him. The change, however, was short-lived. Perhaps his basketball team's regression, and also coupled with the strikes going on in baseball at the time, led to Michael's return with his iconic press release. 2 words: "I'm back." It was a slow start with some losses when he returned, sporting his new number 45. But Michael forced his body back to form. He returned to number 23, and his team won the finals for the 4th time in 1996, on Father's Day. The following year, yet again they won. Jordan was suffering with food poisoning on the day of a key game, and despite being severely ill, he scored the deciding winning shot. He played so well that the opposition coach was quoted saying he didn't even know he was ill. 1 year later, the impossible was achieved, and the Chicago Bulls basketball team won a second run of 3 consecutive wins of the NBA Finals. The Ferrari, the house, the friends, the fame. Surely, food poisoning. You could give it a day. But if you pursue success, then she cannot wait. You have to try your hardest. You have to risk the fail. And if you woo success before everything else, then you will win her, and with her, all the rest. Michael said this: "I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something. But I can't accept not trying."
So Gabriel, is success your mistress or me?
I'm thinking,
This is definitely a no-win.
you?
Good answer.